It's a great pleasure to see so many esteemed colleagues and friends in this conference, and today we have a special session, No Simple Stories, #2, Lithuanian Jewry in Historical Perspective, and we'll have many exciting things in this conference, presentation of new books, discussions, presentations of new projects, research projects.
It is a great honor for me today to open this conference, already the second, on the Lithuanian Jewry. I believe next year, at the third opening of the Litvak Days, we will be able to say that the new tradition was born. The tradition to know, to remember, and to acknowledge the rich heritage of my fellow countrymen, Jews, who have been living in Lithuania since the 14th century. Let me just outline what the Lithuanian government has been doing lately in the Jewish matters. Back in 2009, the Third World Litvak Congress took place in Vilnius. The event was inaugurated by the Lithuanian President Grybauskaitė. She stated at that Congress that, I quote, "Lithuania will always be home for all Litvaks all over the world." Since then, the government's actions were directed towards the following lines. First, historical justice, preservation of memory, Holocaust education. Second, fighting anti-Semitism. And third, research and preservation of the Jewish culture and heritage in Lithuania. I wish you a very fruitful discussion today.
It is for me a great honor to be able to attend here at this event to mark the achievements and the history of Lithuanian Jewry. This is, however, as the conference is very rightly entitled No Simple Stories, there is, however, a dark side to this, and we have to be conscious of it. It's wonderful to hear that attempts will be made to make sure that insofar as people need to be taught, that they are taught what the Holocaust was, and above all that survivors of the Holocaust are treated well and are not harassed. It's heartening, therefore, to be here from both sides, as a Jew and as a proud descendant of Lithuanian Jews.
From all the Jewish community and from all my heart. Thank you.
So the chapters collected in this volume aims to fill the existing gap by discussing the political relations of Lithuanians and Jews at the end of 19th and beginning of 20th century. What is the most important idea of this book? In the early 19th century, the Lithuanian Jewish political contacts and even reached agreements, the relations of the social democratic parties, a common bloc at the Russian Duma elections, the Zionists joining the Lithuanian Council in December 1918, were rather a pragmatic, that is, a convenience alliance, and not a firm union based on common principles.
This book, which I hope will be widely read, certainly among scholars, is a really valuable addition to our understanding of the complex inter-ethnic relations in northeastern Europe in the last years of the 19th and the early years of the 20th century.
It is really filling these gaps that are so important, because the history of Lithuanian Jewish cooperation is at first a very problematic and complicated history, and second, it had a very significant historical impact in the establishment of the first independent Lithuanian Republic.
It was an amazingly peaceful coexistence of different nations in the Grand Duchy of Lithuania. And we take this like an example and want to learn from it and to bring the best things from this into present and future. And let me illustrate our idea, the idea of our project, by this picture of a Lithuanian artist, Savickas. You can see here a Jewish man and a Lithuanian man. And this is the idea of making bridge of these two nations.
These are the proceedings of the conference or the workshop, international workshop, No Simple Stories. It has been published as an issue of the Jahrbuch für Antisemitismusforschung, which is the yearbook for research and antisemitism of the Center for Research on Antisemitism in Berlin. Our original thought was to look specifically at Jewish-Lithuanian relations. And I think in this volume you have a number of contributions which cover areas which, for example, are not contained in this really excellent publication, Pragmatic Alliance. So you see here a broad spectrum of questions and topics raised.
This is certainly a very historic occasion, a very historic event, because our ambassadors brought together Litvaks, those who lived, families lived for centuries in Lithuania, together with the Lithuanian government, and it's really a great milestone in history that we are coming together in this sort of way today. I hope that this meeting of us today will signify its support for that approach, so that we can normalise what is certainly necessary, a good relationship between the Jewish people and the state of Lithuania.
I have to say, as Ambassador Asta said at the very beginning, the Lithuanian government, almost from the beginning, as it became a new country after Soviet occupation, but accelerated to a great pace for the last 10 years, really. The Lithuanian government has become more and more kosher. The title of this conference is absolutely accurate. There are no simple stories. And there are no simple solutions either.
I would like to represent the Center of Litvaks Culture and Art in Vilnius. The Center of Litvak Culture and Art will collect, research and popularize the material and immaterial Litvak heritage.
I would end by remembering Tomas Venclova. In his historic essay, The Jews and the Lithuanians, he wrote about catastrophes like the Holocaust, saying that there is something like a transcendental remainder in this story. You would never be able to explain it rationally. There is something that still remains, hidden in this horrible tragedy. And I would say that there is another mystery in the human being, the potential to change. The potential to change someone's behavior or someone's even mindset. And this is that gives me hope. Because when young people say, or people in the 40s or 50s say that I was an anti-Semite, and that's why I am ashamed of this. And let me prove this with my books, with my educational activities. This gives me the hope. Because to paint this black and white is the last thing I would do. The potential to change. This is what matters the most.